Hi everyone, welcome back. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I want to thank everybody that commented on that last video. It really shocked me. I know that sounds bad, but I didn't think that video would get any views and definitely no comments. So I just want to let you all know that I really appreciate it and that it may have helped a couple of you. It means a lot to me. Anytime I can encourage someone else along their journey of stitching, or any crafting really, I am happy to be able to give whatever tips and tricks that I've learned along the way and share whatever has worked for me, because even if it works for me, it doesn't mean it'll work for you, or it may not be your, cup of tea, as we say. So I just want to let you know that it really did mean a lot to me. I hope this finds everybody doing well. We are doing okay here. This is going to be a little bit of stitching and a bit of a hodgepodge of stuff, maybe. It's been a few days since I made that last video, and there's some life events that are happening, and I am willing to share some of them with you, but not others. I will say that we are okay, but there is an event happening that will affect Tony greatly. His health is fine. Well, I wouldn't say fine, but he's okay. It's not something terribly medical with him, but his mom is quite ill, and we have not seen her since his father's funeral in 2019. And then, of course, the pandemic happened and all that other stuff, several years of non-traveling and just life in general. I got ill and had to have some treatments and so forth and so on. So anyway, just letting you all know that we are okay here, but I will probably be taking at least a couple of weeks off. I don't know if when we travel to go see her, if I will be taking anything with me as far as stitching. I hope to, but my brain is kind of not really in the headspace it needs to be in order to plan a project. And this one is so all over the place. There's no way I could take all of the supplies with me that I would use for this. So I don't know, maybe I'll just take a bunch of stuff and make a bunch of yo-yos. I don't know. I am hoping to do a lot of the driving because Tony can get distracted easily when he's emotional, and it's my job to take care of him as well as myself, of course. And I just want to be able to, I'm very good at focusing when there are distractions, and he is not. And we will be traveling somewhere that we have not been before. So I don't want to, give too much information on how long we'll be gone or where we're going or anything like that, because really we really don't know how long we'll be gone. He does want to visit her before that possibility doesn't exist. So I think it's important that he does. He never had a great relationship with his father, but his mother he's very close to. So he is made up very much of a lot of her So anyway, I am working on my Stitch the Season Spring. I had purchased this bobbin, weaving bobbin of thread from an antique mall. And I thought, you know what? I think this will make these flowers pop out a little more, because this stuff at the bottom is getting lost, because this stuff up here is so dimensional. And so, and I added a little bee. Thank you, Robin, for that fabric that I was able to get the bee from. Such cute stuff. I mean, this is part of it right here. And I was going to add that, but then it looked like it was just hanging up here. I might still do it. I don't know. What do you think? It looks like it's hanging in midair, and I have to have room for whatever words I'm going to put up here. I have not decided that yet. And of course, this being May, happy May, everybody. Let me know if you think that goes up there or not. I'm going to just set that there for a little while and let you ponder on that. So anyway, yeah, so this is just a bit of an update about that. So I will probably, unless we are able to do some things and I take some video of where we are, you know, that would be travel related and stuff like that. So we'll see. If things go okay and Tony is okay with it, we may do some extra traveling after that, because really we haven't done a whole lot of traveling the last few years. And we've seriously thought about selling the van, and we haven't, because of this particular reason, that we weren't sure really if we were going to need it for traveling for this reason. His mom will turn 88 in October, if she's still with us then, which it's looking like that may be something that may not happen, but anyway. So yeah, any good thoughts for Tony along the way are appreciated. And I know you all are so very kind and thoughtful. So on to a different subject. This is my birth month. So I've been trying to think, is there a project I really want to do? And I really can't think of one, which is very sad. I would like a project that I could work on maybe throughout the month of May. I don't know if I'm going to do the Roxy Journal of Stitchery prompt this month. I didn't do last month's, and I'm not sure I'll do this month's. And this is the last month they're doing the useful things prompts. Yeah, Rachel mentioned that in her video yesterday, and I was surprised because I thought they were doing it all year. But no, they're going to come up with a different set of prompts for the last half of 2024. And is that strange to say or what? There's one more, I believe, one more for June, and then for July through December. So, I mean, can you believe we're almost halfway through 2024 already? How crazy is that? I feel like it's insanely crazy. That stitch did not go where I wanted it to. However, I'm just going to keep going. So yeah, I'm enjoying this thread. It's perfect. I don't even mind the bit of purple there. And it's coming up on a little bit of yellow. And when it does, I'm going to do this bit in here. I'll just drag the thread down there. Of course, it's such a little amount of yellow that by the time I drag the thread down there, I may lose the yellow. So we'll see. The weather finally warmed up. Of course, now it's hot. Went straight from the 50s and low 60s to the upper 80s. So that's been a bit to deal with. And yeah, so quite a bit going on here. And I just wanted to catch you guys up on that and let you know that if I'm missing, that is why. And I want to say a huge thank you to my dear friend Christine over at Create and Craft with Christine, because let me move you up a little bit. I'm going to show you what she got me for my birthday. A little bit of an early birthday gift and a bit of an exchange. I am gobsmacked that she got this for me. Yeah, look at that. A gift for you. I wanted to send you something that I know you will love using on your future creative projects. I hope you have many happy hours creating with these. Lots of love, Christine. And Christine, I cannot thank you enough. I'm still speechless about the fact that you got this set for me. It's amazing. I have not played with it yet. Been a little busy. So let me see. Look at all those beautiful colors. And Christine has been painting her threads. You just take, let's see, like this is a cream color. I could use that and the colors would probably come out a little more muted. I am going to try that. And then you can take these balls, which you can get in 5, 8, and 12. This is an 8. So there's the 8. You can take that and just lay it out on some plastic, get a little water and a paintbrush and paint them, and they are color fast when they are dry. So I am going to be playing with that, probably not before I get to leave. Good Lord, Martha, come on. Because I have a lot to do. Yeah, so, but Christine, I don't know what to say. I never, ever, ever expected this at all. And just amazing. My mind is whirling with the things that I could do and hope to do. And I've also been working on my little, bring it back down a little bit, on my little sort of naturescape kind of thing. This is sort of my interpretation of Under the Ocean. And I'm not even close to being finished, but I'm a little intimidated because the ones that I see from those people who are on Instagram and yeah, mostly Instagram. And of course my friend Christine and Fleur Woods and Rachel and Sarah did theirs. Mine, of course, is in the shape of a heart. Of course. I have some things I'm going to add to this. Lots of things. But I'm just overwhelmed by what the others have done. And I know mine will never be up to par with any of the ones that I've seen online, but I'm having fun with it. So it incorporates all my favorite things. I've got lace and yarn. This is hand spun yarn. I haven't used a lot of this ribbon, but that's from Steph Francis. I got some fun shells and beads that match really well. And yeah, this is sort of for us here in the States on the East Coast, the ocean is not as beautiful as it is some other places. But this is my interpretation mostly of the ocean up near Maine, which is my favorite place to be. So yeah, I just, I have a yarn wrapped ring here and I'm just playing with this as I go. And so that's an update on that. This little box, I love looking at it. It's on my desk. It's with all the beads in it I want to use in there. I mean, I won't use them all on it, I don't think. But to me, it looks like a treasure chest. Doesn't that look like a treasure chest? I just think it's fun. So, yeah. I am just tooling along here and working on this. And I told myself I was going to use these bobbins this year. And these are the ones that I have that I picked up from the antique store. That's a navy blue. This is actually two different colors yarn. There's a red base yarn, and then or thread, not yarn, but there's a base red thread, and then there's another thread that has various colors in it. It's got turquoise, a greenish turquoise or a turquoise, and orange and purple, and like a fuchsia, dark pink maybe, and then it starts over again. And I think it's just amazing the way they twisted those two threads together. This one is just a variegated thread, and it's just this, it just goes on with these colors. So I'm having a lot of fun with that. So yeah, I don't, like, I just keep pulling stuff for this piece. It's all over the place. It's tons of colors, and I don't know. So let me know what you think about this little guy kind of hanging in midair. Yes? No? Too much? I'm going to do some more with these petals over here too. And I have to do something with this. I'll probably do something with this one, and this one, maybe a little more, and maybe even more on that one too. I just feel like they're understated at this point. And yeah, but I'm really liking the way these little flowers are coming out. So I'm probably going to work on these as well. So maybe I will take this with me. I don't know. This way I could just stitch along through the trip, and then it would be more like I could keep working on it for the month of May, and then my spring will be done, because when June comes along it'll be summer. So I think that's fun. And yeah, so really I don't have a whole lot else to talk about. I did go shopping a couple of times this past week. I am cutting right through that thread. And I have to say, I'm extremely disappointed in clothing for women. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, if I was enough of a seamstress, and I'm not, to fashion some clothing, I certainly would change the clothing world. I just wear pullover t-shirts, you know, not the kind that are unisex. I buy women's stretchy cotton with the little stretch in it t-shirts. And I have worn those since, gosh, I can't even tell you when. I was a teenager. It's just the way I dress. And I either have jeans or shorts or crop pants or something on. I did buy a dress. I bought a sundress, which for me is like way out of the norm, but there you go. And yeah, I am disappointed in clothing lately. I can't find any of these style of shirts with anything pretty on it, and the colors are just not very conducive to spring or summer, and I don't understand it. Black, navy blue, gray. I'm tired of wearing gray. I have gray hair. I'm going to be 68 this month. I don't want to wear gray, you know? I already wear gray every day on the top of my head. I just am tired of wearing gray. I look at my closet, and my wardrobe is just dull and boring. And I thought to myself this year, I am not doing this anymore. I don't want to look dull and boring anymore and plain. I see people like Christine and Corinne and other people that are doing videos, even though you might only see their arms, I see them wearing these really pretty either blouses or dresses, whatever their sleeves look like, you know, because that's all I'm seeing is their sleeves. But yeah, even when Susanna did her retreat and Corinne was there, the women were dressed so pretty, just in pretty dresses and pretty blouses. Now, I don't wear blouses. That's part of my problem. Are there blouses out there? Yeah. I'm too busty. I don't like the way blouses fit me. So I have a problem with blouses. But I have some pullover t-shirts that are a couple that are cute. They're not flowery by any means, but they do have design on them. And I can't find anything cute, even with something of a pattern on it or cute colors. You know, it's just trying to see if I came up through the same hole and it's pulling that thread back out. I don't think it is. It's just frustrating. But anyway, yeah, so clothing shopping has gotten, I don't know. I think I'm getting cranky in my old age. Could that be? Yes, it very well could be. So, and Tony went out. Oops, that time I did pull it out. Well, that was not a good thing to do. Tony went out to see Blue, our horse. And so I'm just hanging out here. It's going to be 88 today, and that is very warm for me. It affects my breathing. So I don't do well on very hot days. Or very, very cold days I don't do well on either. I think I came up through that French knot right there. Yeah, that's okay. Just pulls that flower forward over the petal and it makes it look interesting. See? Design elements, not mistakes. That's my theory. If you have design elements, you don't have mistakes. So, there you go. I didn't come across the yellow, whatever, oh, there it is. It's kind of right there. It's not, it doesn't pop up very often in this thread. That's the interesting part. Just a little touch of it. These colors would make a really pretty shirt. But I'm not weaving myself a shirt. I wove myself jackets, two jackets and a vest, like several vests. And it wasn't out of thread this fine. I used thicker weaving wool, or not wool, but cotton. I'm a cotton girl through and through. I love my cotton. Cotton everything. Cotton thread, cotton clothing, cotton everything. I really like the way this flower came out. I'm very pleased, I have to say. Okay. Now, where's that yellow? It's coming. So I'm going to go one more here. And then I didn't do that line there. Nope. That's the only one I missed. I don't know if I can get over there or not. Nope. Look at that. It's going to work out perfectly. Here comes that little bit of yellow. Oops. Caught on my dry skin. I'm just going to pop some of this in here. Just a little bit to highlight in the center, like whoever designed this fabric did. Kind of around the stamens. Ow, stabbed my finger. All right. got a bunch more yellow left. I guess I better use it up, huh? Even though that looks a little bit of a blush color in here, I'm going to continue with the yellow just in a circle here. To kind of, because there is no blush color in here, in this thread. So yeah, I can't say as I'm looking forward to this trip. There are some places we could go that could make it more interesting, but I'm not sure what the frame of mind will be, so I'm just going to go with the flow. Ugh. And we'll see how it goes and how long we're gone. And when I will be back to film, oops, unthreaded, film again. But I hope you won't leave me, and I'm just starting to build my numbers up on my channel here. So if you're watching and you have not subscribed yet, please do. If you like my videos, please hit the thumbs up button, because algorithms on the internet, oh, come on, please, haven't been, it's like somebody's messing with them, you know? Like, I turn on YouTube on my phone or my iPad, and all these weird shorts show up. They're really pushing shorts as far as videos. They're called shorts. They're like 30 seconds. And yeah, so it's a bit annoying. And they aren't people I watch. So that's been a bit of a struggle for my videos to show up. But I'm telling the truth when I say honestly, I did not think anybody would watch that video about tools and tips and stuff. So again, I really appreciate it. And then this noise that you hear in the background, that's been going on for over a week now on the golf course that we live on. Oh, this big machinery going back and forth. I don't know what they're doing now. It's crazy. That's a lot more yellow than I thought was in here. Okay, I think I'm going to cut that thread in the back right now. And I'm going to call that flower done. Yay. How fun is that? And then, oh my gosh. I don't know what they're mowing out there. Oh, I know they're mowing grass. Uh-oh, I lost my, oh gosh, hold that thought. Okay, so, you know, I like this better today than I did the other day. I like it up there, but honestly, leave me a comment, yes or no. Should I have this up here? Not with the excess threads on it, but should I just hang that out up here? Let the bee hang out, the hive, the keep, whatever they call it. All right, so yeah, I think I'm going to call that good. It's a almost 30-minute video. But again, I appreciate you being here. I'm going to keep working on this. Maybe I'll pull some of these threads. I did take the turquoise thread off of that part. Well, the other color of threads. See, it's 2 strands. I took that off and just used it for something else. So I could just use this for some of those and then use the 2 of them together to do other flowers. But I don't want it to be too dark. These are all nice and pretty and light. So I don't know if I'll just use the red or I'll pull out some single strand floss to do the pinks and the yellows and the whites. This one could, maybe I could do that one. That would look pretty in that color. Too dark. Too dark with the purple and stuff in it. This is light and cheerful and springy looking to me. So anyway, I'm going to keep going with these blue flowers here. I'm not going to do the centers. I'm just going to keep that the way it is. Put some little stamens in there like they're showing here. And then I'll be done with that part and then move on to these. So thanks again for being here. Like I said, leave me a comment, yes or no, to this just kind of hanging in midair like that. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do little tiny stitches all around everything. All around everything. I'm just going to do little seed stitches everywhere. And I didn't put a back on this. I don't know why I didn't put a back on that. I may put a back on that and then do the seed stitching. The other thing, one more thing before you go. The second time I used this needle threader that I showed you in the tools video, it broke and I didn't even pull hard on it. This pulled right out of there. So I wouldn't get it for that. The little cutter's kind of cool. It does cut thread. Not easily. It doesn't seem that sharp, but I wouldn't get those. The wire really didn't hold up at all. So there you go. And I have one more little bee that I could do somewhere over here, maybe. Yeah, maybe. But I did thread paint the bee. There you go. So, alrighty, back out. Thanks again for being here, and I don't know when I'll be back. I'll try to get one more video done before we take off. If you like the bee, let me know. If you like this, let me know. And I will see you in the next one, whenever that is. Can't promise. Thanks, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Hug your loved ones. Call them if they're not nearby to hug. And let them know you're thinking of them. And take care of yourselves. See you in the next one. Bye.